figure-8 knee traces or knee infinities. They create a nice visual effect, but there have been a few posts in the Facebook groups that people struggle with these, so here are secrets. One thing, you have to really go deep down, do deep squats, that your knees are ideally higher than your hips. I have a rather short Achilles tendons, so I struggle myself with going down deep here, so if I put my heels down, I can't really do anything around my knees, so I have to lift at least one heel. You can lift both your heels, but it's a bit more unstable, you need to balance a bit better. So you can also put down just one heel and have the other a bit up. Although in that case, one of your thighs is more horizontal and the fibers can slide off more easily. Because if you have your knees deeper than your hips are higher, and you try this, then the whip just slides off your knees and you can create this really great visual effect there. A second thing, your knees should be a bit further apart. If you are really close here, it's not as nice as if you have your knees a bit further apart. For the actual movement, you have two directions. You can go inwards, going down in the middle, and you can go outwards, always coming up in the middle. So, a bit slowly, just take with your right hand, you take your whip in your right hand, you're on the sofa side, and you start by tracing over the same side leg, so over this leg, go down in the middle, the hand goes under the opposite knee, all around the opposite leg, coming up here over the thigh, the whip more towards the hip than towards the knee, so you're a bit closer to your body here. Then you go down in the middle again, around this leg, coming up here around this thigh, and you're back to where you started. Again, going down in the middle, around the opposite leg, coming up here, coming down in the middle, around the same side leg. And that's the basic movement. All the same, of course, with the other hand. You start again here on the same side as your tracing hand, going over the leg, down in the middle, all around the opposite leg, coming up on the outside, going down in the middle, under the same side knee, coming up on the outside, and down in the middle, down in the middle, down in the middle, down in the middle. And then you have your figure 8. The other direction, you come up in the middle, so you start here on the same side, going under your knee, coming up in the middle, over the leg, all around the knee, and then from here coming up in the middle, all around the leg, and so forth. So you got your figure 8 in the other direction. And of course, same thing with the other hand, coming up in the middle, over the opposite leg, coming up in the middle, over the opposite leg, over the same side leg, down the outside, and so forth. The handle position, you have your handle in the forwards handle grip, so the fibers are coming out at the thumb side, and you're pointing the fibers a bit more towards your body. Not in the sense that you have this hand position sticking out the pinky side like this all the time you go around, so, but you have it in a rather loose grip and a natural movement, but the thumb side is more or less pointing towards your body. So you come up here, you see my pinky side is pointing towards the camera. When I go down here, it's not as straight out, but a bit more loose, a bit more diagonal towards the other leg. Same thing here, it's the pinky side just pointing towards the other leg, but here, when I come up here, thumb side is really pointing towards my body. For the, it's the inwards version, and for outwards, it's similar. When I come up in the middle, it's just pointing here up towards this leg. Then here, the thumb side really pointing towards my body. So make it feel natural, but the tendency is to point towards your body. That's it. And when you have both directions, inwards and outwards, then you can switch between them by one circle around your legs. So I'm inwards, and then I'm going outwards, just circling around, and then you can choose, when I'm up here, I can go inwards again, and I can go outwards again. And well, that's it. I hope it helps.